What's up guys, I'm Sean. Today I'm working on my E9X M3, doing a quick and easy cheap mod that I feel is necessary if you track your car or do spirited driving in the mountains. The other day I did some spirited driving in the back roads. They had a lot of switchbacks, a lot of left, right, left, right, left, right. So that happened to cook my power steering fluid. I'm also running 295 30 18 Yokohama AO52 tires in the front, which are super sticky. These tires are a little too wide for the E9X M3, but I'm running them anyway because I repurposed them from my M4. So wide, sticky front tires, plus a lot of switchbacks, left, right, left, right, left, right, happen to cook my power steering fluid, and it sprayed everywhere. I already cleaned most of the power steering fluid, but there's a little bit of residual left. So if you see, factory cap has a little vent right there. So when the power steering fluid gets hot, it just shoots out from that little hole right there. And it got all over here. It got onto the hose right here. And some ended up on the valve cover right there. And it actually started to smoke a little bit, which is crazy. So doing this mod will actually help it from spraying everywhere. When I open up this cap, you'll see what I'm talking about. See, the shaft has a straight line that's actually cut out, and it leads to this hole right there. So it acts as a vent. So when the fluid gets overfilled, or if it gets way too hot, the fluid basically comes up that shaft and squirts out that hole, and it ends up all around here, everywhere. So I'm basically going to build a catch can for this power steering fluid. Credit to the BMW forums for coming up with this idea. But basically they get a 3/16 Barb fitting. They install it to that hole right there and get the silicone hose, run it from the Barb to an ATV or motorcycle brake fluid reservoir. Unlike the coolant reservoir that returns the fluid to the engine and to the radiator, it recirculates. The power steering fluid, it just expels. There's no recirculation. So if you copy the people on the forums, and if you mount the reservoir too high, what's going to happen is that the fluid has to force its way up the hose into the reservoir, and then it's going to go back down into the reservoir. I'm afraid of contamination, so what I'm doing is going to be slightly different. I'm just going to create a catch can, so the fluid comes out, it goes into here, and it never returns into here. So I want to use this just as a catch can. So I'm going to get rid of this part right here. I'm just going to fill it in with some RTV gasket maker, and I'm going to do something custom for the top. So I just filled up this port with RTV silicone gasket maker, and I'm going to let it dry. Here's another thing you can add to the bottom of this if you're afraid the RTV gasket is not enough. It's the brake bleeder cap. One more fail-safe so it doesn't drip. But if it does drip, it's not at the end of the world because the power steering cap already has a hole that freely sprays anyway. Now I'm going to install the Barb into the power steering cap. There's a tiny hole right there, and the 3/16 side should fit into that hole. Even though it's not threaded, it screws right in. So a little bit of force and just turn it by hand. And then I made sure to blow on this, and it definitely vents, so it's not clogged or anything. Probably going to position it like this because I want it to work down with gravity. I don't want to position it that way because if the hose fails, I don't want everything to spray towards the headers or this way. If the hose fails, which I doubt, I want it to spray this way. I'll probably angle it like this. Now I'm going to figure out how to run my hose and where I'm going to put the reservoir. I'll put a link in the description for all the parts I bought from Amazon. Here's another part. It's a 1/4 inch Barb fitting that has a nut that you can thread. So because I'm using this as a catch can, I'm going to drill a hole in the top and install this Barb with the nut. I drilled a small hole in the cap. So this Barb fitting goes through here. And it's threaded. So now I can install the washer and nut. I installed the hardware. So that's how it looks. I might cut that Barb fitting a little bit shorter because I don't want any chance of the fluid getting sucked back to the power steering reservoir. So I did decide to cut a little bit off just so it doesn't hang so low, so there would be no way for it to suck the fluid back. The other thing I did was drill 2 tiny holes on the side of this because I wanted to vent. Because when the fluid expands and ends up in this container, I want to make sure that it's able to vent. And I'm going to toss the rubber gasket that came with this cap. So this cap is pretty much ready to go. Just have to let the RTV in here dry, and then I have to figure out where I'm going to mount it. I removed the 10mm factory nut, and I found a piece of aluminum bar that I had laying around. So I drilled 2 holes. It's going to mount right here, and the other side is going to mount to the cap of the reservoir. I vinyl wrapped the aluminum bar with fake carbon just to make it a little bit more subtle and inconspicuous. So it'll mount right here. Nice and clean. And the factory mount has a rubber isolator to help with vibrations. And then the reservoir is not touching the car or anything, so it's kind of floating in space, which is actually a good thing. Now I have my hose, and I'm seeing how I'm going to route it. Alright guys, that's a wrap. Power steering fluid catch can has been installed. So it's about 30 to 40 bucks for parts. I'll put links in the description. So basically I'm using a Barb fitting. This is 3/16 to 1/4 inch. This hose is a 3/16. I decided to use that just to make it tighter. And then the Barb fitting down here is for a 1/4 inch. And then that's the reservoir for a motorcycle. So as I mentioned earlier, I like it like this. So the fluid comes out and gravity will force it down, and it'll never return because it's a catch can. Whereas other people's setup, they have it like way up here. So then the fluid will probably just sit in the hose because there's not enough force to put it into the reservoir. And then the fluid will probably come back and drain back in, which I don't want that to happen. I want the fluid to just expel and land in the reservoir, and then I can check the reservoir and empty it out later. Now, some people have extra slack so they can remove the cap. I thought it looked a little ugly with the extra slack. So the way I designed it is actually pretty easy to pull off the hose. I can just pull off the hose from here, and then I can just turn the cap and check the fluid if I wanted to. And the nice thing about this setup is that if I track a lot and do a lot of spirited runs and the reservoir back here starts to fill up, I can always add a little bit more fluid here. So you think about it, in the next few months or few years, eventually it's like a self-flushing system. As all the fluid expels out eventually into that tiny catch can, then you can add a little bit of fluid here. So eventually it'll clean itself out. And the reservoir catch can is right there. I can see it using my flashlight. And if I want to empty it out, I just remove this 10mm, open this up, and then dump out the fluid and recycle the fluid at a special recycling place, and then cap it back, and that's it. So pretty simple DIY. Gotta test it out in a few weeks. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.